You know how AI is supposed to save you time? Yeah, so they say. Well, it did the opposite for me. I thought ChatGPT would be my super assistant. Instead, it quietly stole around 10 hours from my work week. Every single week. I was working 60-hour weeks, drowning in emails and rewrites. Now I'm closer to 45 hours with the same output, or more. In this video, I'll show you how I fixed my AI work efficiency using a few specific ChatGPT productivity tips. No magic prompts, and no need to become a prompt engineer. Just changing how ChatGPT works with me instead of against me. Because for a long time, I basically had an unpaid AI intern who needed another intern. And that intern was me. Let's fix that. Before I figured this out, here's what a normal workday looked like. I'd open ChatGPT to draft an email. First, I'd spend 5 to 10 minutes typing context. Who I am, who I'm writing to, what we've already talked about, what tone I want, what the goal of the email is. Then I'd hit enter, and ChatGPT would forget half of it 2 messages later. So next email, I'd retype it all again. Same story with proposals, lesson plans, YouTube outlines, meeting prep, everything. Every single task started from a blank slate. And when it finally gave me something, it sounded like a corporate robot wrote it during a very long board meeting. So I'd spend more time rewriting everything to sound like a human again. At some point, I realized I don't have an AI assistant. I am the AI assistant. This is what broken time management with ChatGPT looks like. You think it's helping, but you're quietly donating an hour or 2 every day to managing your AI. And my AI work efficiency? Honestly, it was worse with ChatGPT than without it. Now I had all my normal work plus this extra manage the AI job on top. So I did what everyone does. I searched for ChatGPT tips and tricks. I tried other people's clever prompts. I copied these long, fancy prompt templates. And the same problems kept coming back. ChatGPT kept forgetting context. It kept giving me generic, one-size-fits-all answers. It kept missing the tone and format I actually needed. That's when it finally clicked for me. The real lever wasn't the prompt. It was what ChatGPT already knew about me before I typed anything. Most videos you see are top 10 ChatGPT productivity tips or secret ChatGPT tricks. Very few talk about how you actually customize ChatGPT for your work, your role, your standards. But there are settings. Things like how it sees you, how it stores context, how it handles tone and format, that quietly control your AI work efficiency. Once I stopped treating ChatGPT like some disposable tool and started treating it like a long-term AI coworker, everything changed. I stopped re-explaining who I was. I stopped rewriting everything it gave me. And I stopped feeling like I was babysitting my AI. Let me walk you through the 3 biggest levers I pulled. I'm going to stay focused on the what and the why here, because the exact step-by-step setup is different for every role, tech stack, and workflow. If I tried to cram a one-size-fits-all tutorial into this video, it would either be too generic to help or out of date in a few months. So in this breakdown, I'll give you the levers and the principles that stay useful long-term. And if you want my full implementation playbook, that's what I cover inside the AI Co-Partner Setup Guide. Once you understand these levers, you'll start to see exactly where your current setup is wasting time and how to fix it. First, I fixed how ChatGPT remembers what matters. This is about teaching it who you are and what good looks like in your world. Before, every new session, I'd spend 5 to 10 minutes retyping the same background information. By the end of the day, that was easily 30 to 40 minutes gone, just on repeating myself. After I fixed this, I can say something like, draft version 2 of that client email, and it already knows my role, my audience, the style I use, and the kind of structure that works for me. That one shift alone easily saved me 30 to 45 minutes a day. Next, I stopped letting ChatGPT guess what job it was doing. Before, it tried to be everything at once: writer, strategist, therapist, life coach. And the answers were long, vague, and all over the place. Sometimes I needed a strict editor. Sometimes I needed a brainstorming partner. Sometimes I just needed a fast bullet list. But ChatGPT didn't know that. After I defined its role clearly in my setup, it started behaving like a specific AI coworker. Right now, you're my editor. Right now, you're my strategist. Right now, you're my assistant. Suddenly, the responses got shorter, sharper, and way more relevant to my actual job. That cut another 20 to 30 minutes a day of trimming, clarifying, and asking follow-up questions. Finally, I locked in the way I like information delivered. Before, everything sounded robotic and way too formal. Paragraphs were massive. I was rewriting 70 to 80% of each draft just to make it sound like me. After I set clear tone and format defaults, most outputs now arrive about 80 to 90% publish ready. The structure fits how I think. The voice is much closer to mine. Now I'm making small tweaks instead of total rewrites. That saves me another 20 to 30 minutes most days. So if you add that up across email, content, planning, documentation, we're talking roughly 1.5 to 2 hours per day. And over a 5-day week, that's where the 8 to 10 hours of saved time come from, without working faster, just removing friction. These aren't random ChatGPT productivity tips. They are structural changes in how your AI works with you. This is where real-time management with ChatGPT actually starts. Once those 3 levers were in place, the shift was pretty obvious. Emails that used to take 20 to 30 minutes now take 5 to 10. Drafts that used to take an hour now take 20 to 30 minutes. Planning sessions that used to drain my afternoon now fit into a focused block. Across a typical week, that adds up to about 8 to 10 hours saved, sometimes more, depending on how heavy the writing load is. But the time is only part of it. The mental load dropped. I stopped dreading my inbox. I wasn't staying up late fixing AI output. And maybe the biggest change, I finally felt like I had an AI co-partner instead of an AI project. So imagine this for you. What would you do with an extra 8 to 10 hours this week, without changing jobs, without buying some complicated new tool, just by fixing how you and ChatGPT work together? Everything I've shared here is the what and the why behind my jump into AI work efficiency. The idea that ChatGPT needs to know who you are. It needs a clear role in your workflow. And it needs your tone and structure baked in from the start. If you want to go from, okay, I get the concepts, to show me exactly how to set this up so my AI feels like a real AI co-worker, that's exactly why I built the AI Co-Partner Setup Guide. It's a simple, step-by-step setup, designed especially for beginners or 40+. But it works for anyone who's tired of generic replies and wants a reliable AI co-partner. No jargon, no guesswork. Just a clear structure you can follow at your own pace. You'll find the link to the AI Co-Partner Setup Guide in the description and in the pinned comment below. Stop donating your time to your AI. Make it earn its place as your AI co-partner. And if this was helpful, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I've got more practical ChatGPT productivity tips coming that build on this foundation, without turning your channel feed into a tech manual. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.